and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday debate. It has been 103 days since Disha Salian died. It has been 98 days since Sushant was found dead in his apartment. In both cases, we were told it is suicide. The suicide narrative was spread deliberately like wildfire. But now there are new leads, there is a lot of fresh evidence. Key persons in the case are on camera making scathing revelations. There are sting operations that raise major questions, and the motivation of all those who buried the case is under suspicion. So this Sunday debate is not about the drug nexus, although we will continue to investigate it. This Sunday debate is not about the silence of the Bollywood cabal, although we will continue to expose their hypocrisy. This Sunday debate is not about the attempt to silence our reportage, though we will refuse to relent to any such attempts. What this Sunday debate is really about is about very straight and clear. Let me explain it. It is about the killing of Sushant Singh Rajput. It is about the death of Disha Salian. It is about the pursuit of the truth on how they died. And therefore, this is about justice for Disha and Sushant. And it is also about the abundant evidence that indicates a link between the two deaths that just cannot be dismissed now. So the question on this Sunday debate is simple. Can a Disha Salian Sushant Singh Rajput double homicide be ruled out in the light of all the new information? I repeat, can a Disha Salian SSR double homicide be ruled out in the light of all the information? Are the SSR and Disha Salian deaths linked or not? If both the deaths are open and shut cases of suicide, then why are people behaving suspiciously? And if these two deaths of Disha Salian and Sushant are ordinary suicides, why did the politicians get so deeply involved? Do the forensics add up? What about the circumstantial evidence? On all this and more, we have a big debate today. Let me welcome Shweta Shalini of the BJP, M.R. Venkatesh, political analyst and lawyer, Ishkaran Bhandari, well-known lawyer, Professor Dinesh Rao. Dr. Dinesh Rao is a forensic expert. D.K. Rai is a criminal lawyer. Sameer Singh is a barrister and an advocate. Raj Kamal is an advocate in the Supreme Court. Rahul Ishwar is an activist. And Sumit Verma is a lawyer. So we'll go through this entire matter in detail. I presume we have two sides. Who'd like to start today? My first question is, I just put a question, I want to open the debate. Do we believe that the two deaths were linked or not?
Absolutely.
Do we believe that the Disha Salian and SSR deaths were linked or not? I think Ashkaran wants to start. And who on the other side?
Yes, Arnab.
Okay, Ishkaran starting the debate. Go on.
I've been saying for a long time.
Ishkaran and Rahul. First Ishkaran. Yeah.
Okay. Arnab, I've been saying for a long time that both these deaths need to be investigated by CBI. And the reasons are many for this. And your channel has exposed some of these reasons. Let us take the 8th June party. Why are people from the party not coming out and making emphatic statements that no politician was there and no foul play happened there? What happened to the forensics? Every party you have photographs these days. Any small party you have, that's a common human experience. There are 20 photographs and 50 videos. Why are those photographs and videos not coming out? Who might be seen in those photographs and videos? Then we have statements coming out that Rohan Rai came down 25 minutes after Disha's body was on the ground. What took him so long, and why is Rohan Rai not coming in front? Then we have Nitish Rane saying a statement, and he's saying he will go to CBI also. So we have to give it due credibility that a call was made to 100 number, and those calls are ordinarily, in fact, compulsorily recorded. Were they recorded? If not recorded, were they deleted? Were the files altered? What is happening? We need to get into that. And then we have had Siddharth Pithani, a material witness. Let's be very clear. Siddharth Pithani is the one who called the keymaker, who brought the body down. Last seen witness is of extreme importance in law, and he says SSR fainted and SSR was apprehensive of his own life. If you hear a business associate passing away or committing suicide, you would be worried, you will be sad. But why would you fear for your own life? It will only be sadness, not fear. So why was this fear there? So all these things need at the very least a CBI investigation into both these cases so that we find out what is the truth. And we cannot bury it under the carpet as Sushant Singh Rajput case was being sought to be buried. It opened up. Similarly, I think Disha Salyan case will need to be opened up for us to have complete justice for Sushant Singh Rajput and also to Disha.
Now, before we get a counter, I want to place a few facts before you.
Arnabji, just
okay, you want to have a shot? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll come in after you.
Everybody respects your questioning. At the same point of time, right now there are only dots in the public domain. We cannot fill in these blanks and fill in these dots with our own interpretations and our own imagination. We need concrete and credible information. Right now, there is nothing in public domain that can connect these two cases or that can even insinuate that there was a homicide or there was a murder. Yes, there is a doubt and suspicion whether it is a hatya or a hatmahatya, and CBI has not even disclosed their official line of investigation. So we should wait for more concrete and clinching evidence to come, and we should be respectful.
We're getting
that
there
should not be any trial and there should not be a jarring of anybody's reputation because our own suspicions are there.
No, I don't think it's only suspicion. We're getting a lot of counters. Ishkaran, allow me. We're getting a lot of counters. Ishkaran, allow me. I'll have to go to MR because 3 people raised their hand out there. And MR is coming on the debate. We have MR once again. We have DK Rai also coming in. Samir coming in. MR and Samir on the two opposite sides. Before you come in, MR, two things. I wish life was a series of extraordinary coincidences like it is in this case. 2 deaths take place in a span of 5 days. Both are immediately deemed suicides by the Mumbai police and it's covered up in a PR machinery. As new leads emerge, the question is simple. Are they linked? Now, Disha worked for Sushant. Disha died exactly 5 days before SSR. She was working as his manager. The deaths, Sushant acknowledged that he was absolutely devastated by the news of Disha's death. He said, it's such a devastating news, right? And multiple people have said that after Disha died, Sushant was very scared and Siddharth Pitani told the CBI he thought he would be killed. Smita Parekh revealed that whatever happened on June 9th had upset Sushant quite a lot. He got very scared. He was trying to increase his security. This is all very important evidence. We're opening up the debate again. MR on one side and we see DK Rai on the other. Debate is open. We also welcome Ritesh Rane into the debate. He's just joined in. Yes, I see you there, Sumit. Let's open the debate again. MR has a shot. MR.
Okay.
Go on, MR.
Okay. Arnab, I don't know why, but whenever Rahul Ishwar takes a position, the gut feel for me is that he's entirely wrong. I have no evidence, but that's a pure gut feel. Now
that's also circumstantial evidence.
Yes, it can be. I think it is. It will weigh very heavily in the minds of the courts.
Sir,
be that as it may.
Not by gut feel.
No. Let us have a banter on a Sunday morning, Rahul. Nothing personal against you. Let me be serious now. Now the issue is, it is now no longer Disha and Sushant's death. You have to pun it, and it is Dishant. It is Dishant's murder or Dishant's death. The two deaths are interlinked, interwoven, intertwined by facts and circumstances of whatever we have at this point in time. It requires extraordinary clairvoyance of that of Rahul Ishwar not to see what is evident to everybody. What are the evidences that we have? Disha called 100. And there was a recording, and if Mr. Rane is correct, and I have no reason why he is not correct, it is impossible for the police not to react to a 100 phone call unless there is hydraulic political pressure not to act on such emergencies. And I can tell you with reasonable amount of personal experience that 100 phone call, and try it, Rahul, now you can try it on the show. You call 100 and cut the phone call, immediately police will call you back. That is the state to which we have evolved today. But if a young lady at the middle of the night calls the police and the call is not connected and the police refuses to act, it can not act only because of one reason, that is there is a political hand in it, and the political hand is so obvious in this case that it was threatening Sushant, and Sushant was so terrified Sushant was so terrified of his
DK.
life. He had changed his SIM card. Please understand.
Yeah.
He changed his SIM card several times over. And that is all in the last 5-7 days of his life. Why did he change? It is obvious he wanted to hide where he was. He wanted to hide himself. And why did he want to hide himself? The only reason why you want to hide is unless you connect the dots. And unless you are a moron, you will not connect the dots.
DK.
And the dots are to be connected. And it is obvious these two deaths
Yes,
are
I am
connected.
coming. MR, give me
One
an
second,
opportunity to counter your argument.
Just give me 10 seconds. Just give me 10 seconds. I will
Go
close
ahead.
in 10 seconds. Sir, please understand. 2 young people are not going to die out of depression.
Yeah,
2 young
absolutely.
people are, and they are not going to party. They are not going somewhere else and say, "Oh, I have partied very badly, so let me end my life." I am sure you are not going to come up with this theory.
No,
It's
no,
all
he's
you,
not going to
sir.
come up with a theory. Also, we must keep in mind, key witness here is Nitesh Rane joined the debate. You are debating right now with Shweta Shalini. Nitesh is on the debate. Keep in mind one more thing, that Disha's fiance Rohan Rai has told Nitesh Rane about how Disha called up Sushant, and then Sushant called up Riya, and Riya called up a person who was there at the party and alerted them. So there was enough motivation.
Arnav,
No,
let
no,
us
because
start with this case.
Disha was speaking up to eliminate her in the minds of
Arnav,
people
let
who
me-
wanted to
Arnav,
conceal what happened at the
let me
party.
clarify that the chain of conversation,
Yes,
that the chain of conversation that you're talking about,
Yes.
that Mr. Rane is testifying, is merely circumstantial.
It's
In
not
fact, till the
circumstantial.
time Mr. Rai
Mr.
himself
Rane
is
has spoken
investigated, it is only.
It's
no,
not
no, it is
hearsay.
only hearsay evidence.
No, no, it's
Please
not hearsay
understand,
because
legally
Mr.
it is
Rane-
not even- it is
because
not
Mr.
even
Rane is
admissible
willing to go
evidence
before
as
the
of now.
CBI on that.
It is only hearsay.
It's not Mr. Rane is willing to go
No,
before the
may I
CBI
add?
on that.
Mr. Rane's,
He is a hearsay
Mr. Rane's
witness.
He's not a
source of
hearsay
information
witness,
is
he's a
hearsay.
legislator who's willing to go before the CBI on that.
It is a hearsay witness, Arnab. Mr. Rane.
What is
was
your
not the
definition of
one who
hearsay?
spoke
May be
to
anything.
The person is ready to make a statement before a magistrate. Shweta is countering you.
It is not
Shweta,
my definition.
Mr. Rane is on the debate, has the right to defend himself. Before that, Shweta.
No. Arnab, it is
So
not my
let's-
definition. It is the
let's-
definition in the Evidence Act.
So I
am no
think
one to defend
I
this.
think
Arnav,
Nitesh
we have
Rane
to
ji
go
is
through
on the
this.
debate, and I'm sure he will speak for
Arnav.
himself. But I want to ask you a question. Why would Nitesh Rane lie? Is there one reason why he would lie?
Yeah.
If he's spoken to Rohan Rai, he has spoken to Rohan Rai when he can when he's saying that I can come in front of the CBI, he will definitely come in front of the CBI. And last but not the least, please tell me why is Rohan
DK.
Rai the living he was in a living
then he
relationship?
starts his
Why is he
story.
absconding? DKG, why is Rohan Rai absconding?
Madam,
Why is he
each and
absconding?
every
Why is he
person
missing?
who
Why is he not
comes as a
here? Why
witness
was he
before
not
media,
questioned?
They
And let me
are
go
doubtful
one
having
step back.
integrity because they have not approached at the very first
Please
opportunity.
understand,
either to
NCB has
CBI
gone
or
on
to the Mumbai
record.
Police
Thank the
for recording
media
of their
to
statement.
say
No,
that yes,
Inadmissible.
key
Mr.
evidences
Rane
that
is a
media
MLA. Madam,
witness
please.
has been
Madam,
used by the
please, hold it,
NCB.
hold
So
it.
please do not say
Madam,
that.
Mr. Rane
He's
is an MLA, a
He-
powerful
It has to
person.
be-
He knows
Madam, it has to be
laws.
recorded in
He
the
is
Yes,
having
he's an MLA.
approach
Of
and
course he's an
security of the
MLA.
police.
Right now
He is
before
not
the
going
eyes
through
of law.
any threat. If he was a witness, he has to reach the police on the first given opportunity, get his statement recorded.
I
and
think
thereafter,
Republic
then Mr.
TV
Roy
has
to be
brought
arrested or he has
umpteen
to be
number of
tried.
evidences
But
in
right
this case
now,
in
madam,
front,
right now,
and NCB
this Mr.
has
Rane
thanked
has
them
no value.
officially
He is
because
a hearsay
these
witness.
evidences that
His
media
statement
has
may
come
be
out with
misleading the
has been
investigation.
used.
He
This is
is
a
planting
case
his
which
own
will be
thought.
fought on
Madam,
circumstantial
Madam,
evidences.
Madam,
How much ever you
Madam,
feel,
Madam,
we will
Madam,
still have to go back to
Madam,
circumstantial
Madam,
evidences.
Madam,
Please
Madam,
understand that
free and
because
fair
a lot of
investigation
evidences
and free
have
and
been
fair
today
investigation.
destroyed in the
Madam,
first 60
Madam,
days
please
that
question
Mumbai
the
police
right
was in
for both
action.
the parties.
The
Please
question
understand,
therefore
we can
has
ask
constantly
questions.
been
One of the
why
witnesses
have
we
they
have
been
is
Madam,
from
destroyed
one of the
and
witnesses
lot
comes
of
to
people
Disha.
who are part of
So,
circumstantial
Jeet Singh Rathore has been
evidences
found
have
to be
not
a
been able
planted
to come
witness,
in front.
a member
So
of
you
Karni
need to
Sena.
look into yourself
So,
and see
we have-
why Mumbai
we have
police
DK Rai.
and what
Each and
Mumbai
every
police was
witness.
hiding
DK
for so
Rai, the
long.
question
And
question
who
at
were
this
they
stage of the
hiding?
debate, and
I
since
want
we are
to
talking
ask
about
this
him, we
and
might as
take
well
one
get him into the
step ahead
debate.
from what Ishkaran-
Since we are talking about him, we might as well get him into the debate. Nitesh Rane, you've been hearing about this. All kinds of motives are being put, questions are being put to you. Why did you speak?
I asked me.
Wait a minute.
No, I asked
Why did you
Nitesh
speak?
Rane what was
Why have you
prohibiting
come
him
out
to
now?
come into public domain?
1
for
minute.
90
Why?
days.
You can debate with him. He's here. He's here. So you can debate with him.
Under what pressure he was? What was the thing which was holding him? Why, being a powerful person of the India or citizen of the India who is having power with him, why he has not come before the law on the first given
Who are you
opportunity?
asking these
What was
questions
the
to,
threat before
DK?
him?
You're asking
If
question to
people
Nitesh
like him
Rane,
does
right?
not come for 90 days.
So fine. If you the problem with you is
Yes, I am
you
asking
don't have the
because
you don't have the
each and
sense
every
to
witness
ask.
who appears before
You
the
don't have the
public
sense
media.
to ask why is Rohan Rai missing. But Nitesh Rane, who speaks about his conversation with Rohan Rai, becomes a
I am
culprit for
asking.
you. So let him answer if you're asking him.
I am asking Rohan Rai has to be investigated.
Yeah, so-
but we cannot rely unless and
can I
until
begin,
Rohan
Arnab?
Rai is investigated. We
Can I
cannot
begin?
trust on his
Yes,
evidence
Nitesh.
or his statement.
Okay, now Nitesh is responding to the questions
Yes,
put to
please.
him by both you and Samir Singh. Let's hear this. Yes, Nitesh.
Yes.
No, first of all, can I start speaking because people need to stop yelling because I don't need someone to yell at me in order for me to speak. I'm open to speak and I'm obviously going to speak very clearly because I don't have anything to fear here. First of all, you have to understand that in this entire case, if you see since the time this case came out and the way Mumbai police was going for 90 days and then the CBI intervened. And there was always, even while the CBI was investigating, there was always been a lot of threats to given a lot of people who were directly and indirectly associated to the case. For example, the ambulance driver, for example, a lot of other people who took the body and a lot of other people. So I was just observing why isn't this case going into the right direction, because the most important, because you have to trust the CBI first, you have to understand they are the top agency of our country. If they are going to make a move, are they making a move? I was observing as a citizen, but when I saw the most important person, I remember when Bunty Sachdev was called, I was very curious why is Bunty Sachdev called and not Rohan Rai called as the first witness or the first person to investigate about the Disha Salian case, because obviously he was there present in the house where everything happened. And when obviously I saw it is an environment of fear in the state where people are thinking twice, either they are disappearing or either they have been given death threats or either they have been killed. And then they have decided, okay, let me come out and speak. At least Rohan or other people will get confidence that we are ready to fight the system. Arnab, you and your channel fought the system. We all are fighting it. We don't have anything to fear here. I don't care what the Maharashtra state government thinks. What do the Thakres think? They are not even in my consideration here. But I want this entire environment of fear to go away. People need to come out and speak. Rohan needs to come out up with hurdle and speak. Today I hear he's maybe in Nagpur or something. So they all need to come out and speak. Go to the CBI. That is why we are giving them confidence through our actions, through our statements. If you guys want to speak, we are there. People like us are there, people like your channel are there who are ready to support the people who want to give justice to Sushant and Disha. And one more thing is, today the Mumbai police has expectedly, I was expecting it for them to come out and say the 100 number call was not done. It was a very obvious expected answer from them, because if they would have agreed to us that there was a 100 number phone call done by Disha to them, then the case would have been open and shut. But according to my information, 100 number phone call was definitely done by Disha and the CBI knows about it. The family, for example, Smita Parekh has also informed it to the CBI. CBI has already got information and proof about it, and the Mumbai police is under pressure, so they are going to give these obvious answers that the phone call hua hi nahi tha. So that's not even a question. So I am very clear to whatever has happened. I am again saying that Rohan Rai needs to come out. He is jumping from one place to another. Sometimes he is in Mangalore, sometimes he is in Nagpur, wherever the hell he is, he needs to come out and talk. And again I am saying, if he is not coming out and talk, I am ready to speak.
So what's
It's
the
as
hype?
clear as possible.
So Nitesh's made you are questioning his intentions.
I want to add.
No. 1 second.
We'll make it crystal clear.
No. Can I ask one question to
Arnab,
him?
one point needs to be made.
One of you at a time. DK first. DK.
Give me the
DK.
floor for a
Ask.
minute.
DK. Remember, that you will be proven
yes.
wrong out here.
Arnav,
You
can
can
I
ask
ask
anything to
one question,
Nitesh, but I
please?
also want to tell you that Sushant's friend who spoke to him on June 9th said that Sushant told him that after Disha's last rites, I am going to bring everything before the media. You understand that? I don't know why you are trying to conceal facts about Disha's murder.
No. Arnav, let us bring one more fact to your knowledge. Their lawyer, Sushant's lawyer, has admitted that Sushant's sister was visiting him till 12th of the June. Fine. It is in public domain. This statement is public domain. If he was under such a threat, if everything was done, data has been stolen and all those things, why his sister has not taken those steps at that very time? None of the witnesses came forward when he was alive.
Arnab, I want to answer
New
this.
narrative
DK,
has
now
been
let me
given.
answer. You have had your time. Let me answer all this. Let me
Yes,
answer
please.
all this.
Yes,
Arnab,
yes.
it has become
Yes,
an
Iskaran, you may.
unfortunate
Yes, Iskaran, you
trend.
may.
When you raise your voice, they go to court, and now their legislative assembly sends you a 60-page notice, I think, parliamentary privilege. Nitesh Rana will speak, they will attack his motivation. I have spoken, they have attacked me on social media. So let us stop attacking people who are raising the voice of justice, because without this voice, they had quietly buried the case of Sushant Singh Rajput. Let us come to the facts of the case. And what are the facts? That Rohan Rai, who Nitesh Rana named, was
Facts
an
and
extremely
evidence.
important
Evidence.
person to give a statement to. Like Siddharth Pithani is, like Dipesh Sawant is, anybody in the house is a material witness, is an extremely important person who needs to come and give a statement. And if Nitesh Rane is giving him confidence to give the statement and also saying if he does not do it, I will go and do it, why are they objecting to it so much? What is their problem in CBI investigating Sushant Singh Rajput? We heard the same arguments before the court ordered it. And we are hearing the same arguments on Disha Salyan case.
Sumit on the
And
right.
I'm extremely sure slowly
Sumit and DK.
CBI will
Ishkaran, the
investigate
answer to
this
this
also.
will be,
And
you
then
are a
we will
lawyer, you
again
understand the procedure. Ishkaran, you being a lawyer, you should understand the procedure. Now the procedure is, Ishkaran, here,
Raj, you have to speak
Arnab, I want
louder.
to add something here, which will be very important for...
investigated. We are at the stage of investigation.
I want
What
to add
is
here,
this? You are at
Arnab, that
investigation
Mr.
stage.
Rane
What if-
earlier
what if
had
evidence
mentioned
is
that
found?
it was in the last week of June that
Let us
Rohan
be
Rai
clear,
told
we are
him
at
about
investigation
whatever
stage,
he
we are
had
not in
told
court
him.
right now.
So why did and then the investigation was transferred on 19th of August by the order of the Supreme Court to CBI. What held him for the last 2 months? He just now mentioned that he was waiting for CBI to take any steps. But what was he doing for those two months? Agreed. See, and how do we know that today that CBI is not going to ask questions from Rohan Rai? What we are
That is
doing is we are
exactly what he is
interfering with
saying.
investigation.
Right.
The Supreme Court on 19th of August, hear me out, the Supreme Court on 19th of August
Yes.
has entrusted the investigation with CBI. Why are we jumping the gun? Why are we putting the cart before the horse?
Who's putting the cart before the horse? If you have to open up the, I don't understand why you don't understand basics. Okay,
Yeah,
let me bring
if-
in. Let me bring in. Nitesh, wait a minute. Nitesh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, Sumit. Okay, Sumit, wait a minute. I want to bring in a very important witness now. His name is DK Rai. We were on the program yesterday, and he said very clearly. He said, if you look at the report, if you look at the post-mortem report, your autopsy report for Disha, what is available in the public domain,
Yes, of Disha,
You-
of Disha.
of Disha Salyan, it is clear she was beaten, physically attacked before committing, before falling out of the window. Now that basically means that she was physically beaten before
There are-
being
there are
flung
two
out of
sets
the
of
window,
injuries.
physically beaten before she was made to
That's
fall
right.
to her death. And who knows, these injuries are very severe. Please hear from Professor DK Rai, Professor Dinesh Rao, and then apply your mind to what he's saying. Dr. Dinesh Rao, can you please tell these people how important the evidence that you're bringing is? Nitesh, listen to this as well. This is very significant. Yes, Dr. Rao, please go on.
Yes, yes, Arnab. See, what I am going to talk is based on the scientific evidence,
Yes.
which has been derived from the medical legal document issued by the doctor who conducted the post-mortem. So, in this, I have made 3 important observations. The first observation, as Arnab rightly pointed out, see, there are 2 sets of injuries which I was able to analyze based on the document issued by the doctor. The one set of injuries are consistent with the fall from height. There is another set of injuries which are not consistent with the fall from height, and those are the injuries which have been inflicted before the fall from the height, or so-called fatal fall. And other most important thing is, the doctor has also described an injury on the chin, a lacerated wound, which shows edema. That clearly indicates that there should have been some time elapsed after this infliction of the wound. That means at least some 30 minutes before the fatal fall. That means to say, the pattern and distributions of those non-fatal injuries, or the injuries before the fall from the height, their distribution clearly indicates that these are possibly out of restraint, or out of subjugating a person, or out of escaping from an assault, or these are the possible reasons where this sort of injuries the individual can sustain. This is one important observation, and yes, this is one important. Another two important observations which I would like to put forth in this particular forum is, one, the most important thing is, in the post-mortem report, the doctor has mentioned that the body was found nude. This is something which we don't understand. A person falling from height cannot fall nude or without clothes. If it is so, definitely the homicide can never ever be ruled out. That is one important thing. If the clothes have been either destroyed, then definitely destruction of evidence will come into picture. And in this particular case, what happened to the clothes? The doctor has failed, because he has mentioned clearly it is found nude. So either the clothes should have been either missing, or it has been destroyed, and that is a very important piece of evidence in this particular case. And another important observations which I am able to conclude from this particular post-mortem report is that the doctor has taken anal swab and vaginal swab and blood samples. See, I have done thousands of post-mortem both in India and abroad. We don't do anal swabs and vaginal swab routinely, let it be a female victim or a male victim, unless indicated either by the investigating officer or the person conducting the post-mortem. If we feel so, there is a necessity to collect that is the possible sexual assault on the victim, then only we collect the anal and vaginal swab. So in this case, since the doctor has collected the anal and vaginal swab, definitely the possibility of the sexual assault cannot be ruled out, or possibly it was the angle in which the doctor was also thinking. But only thing is, we don't have the outcome of those samples report. So this is what is the observations and conclusions we can draw.